My last.
Hello, 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 adrenaline fans. Welcome back for more adrenaline action. We are almost ready to go. You got Tyler back on the mic, joined by Trevor. Hello, Trevor.
Hello, everybody. I'm pretty excited here. We got a long break, but we got game 2 against Airdrie coming off a tight loss against Edmonton earlier today. So anything's up for grabs here.
Always a bit of a question mark how the girls will recover after a super early game this morning and a little bit of downtime at home between games. What do we know about our lineup, Trev?
Pretty balanced team here. They got a couple of big scorers. I think I said number 44 and 32 were their big scores last game when they lead their South End division in points. So we'll have to watch for that. If any pre-scouting comes to fruition, the way Edmonton was scoring was right from the top of the triangle and just big shots. So hopefully we can expose that early and get a couple to get an early lead.
All right. Looks like we got Trista starting with the ring. She's got her defense partner Dylan out with her. And they got the crazy start. They're going to try to put it in. It's nicely knocked down by the Airdrie forward there. Stick down on the blue line, and Airdrie's going to get first attack. And Dylan loses an edge and falls, and it's a 3-on-2 odd man rush here. Across the top, they don't find a shot, and they'll circle back. Now they leave it. Dylan now recovers, finds that, gets it out to Emily. Emily, she's turning. She's got Ryan heading in, and she's going to dump it in for her. Ryan collects in the corner, tries to get on her backhand, goes up top. I think that crossbar just about snuck it over that goalie's shoulder. She's a little bit shorter in stature.
She cut in there, and she was untouched, so she had a lot of room.
And here's one of the Airdrie captains. Centering pass, they have it on their backhand. They're surveying. They're going to try to move it across. It looks like this is a team that likes to pass that ring in the triangle. Fake pass. There's a shot that's blocked by Dylan. Now followed up by Ryan. Loose ring. Who's going to there? Shot hits Aliana's pads. That shot lucky to hit her skate. And Aliana now down. Makes a nice save there.
Eliana got lucky there. I think it hit 2 of her feet without her even knowing, and then she got down for the third.
Good positioning, I guess. We'll take it. Trista there on the wing. Now she puts it in for Olivia. Olivia has it. She managed to maintain possession. Now she comes through the middle. A couple of line changes happening. There's an exchange with Emily. She's back in her forehand. Goes to shoot. Loses it. Ring loose. Amy picks it up. Amy just back to the boards, and Cohen, she'll head in. Cohen down the wing. She's checked. Airdrie recovers the ring, and they'll head out of their zone.
Looks like they got some bigger sized girls on their team, so I think we have a lot to handle here physically.
I agree. They just have some large kids on those first couple lines. Here they are on their attack again. Number 37 for Airdrie. She'll center it. Just enough space for one of their small players. Off the shoulder, up in the air. Falls back into Eliana. She collects it. Eliana kicks it out there just past Cohen, but it gets to Marley. Marley along the boards, no space. Airdrie picks the ring up. They head towards the middle on their backhand. Spin, looking for that centering pass. Picked up. Low shot goes wide. Picked up there by McKenna. She'll turn and zip out of the zone. She finds some space. Cross-side support pass. Amy does a good job of waiting for her to come across the blue line. Now she puts it in for Marley. Just out of her reach, though. It'll work its way all the way down to the goalie. And it's Michael and Marley engaging with the defense in the corner. Airdrie picks it up along the boards, pushes the middle of the ice, looking for an exit pass under pressure. They manage to get it just out. And now they'll head in on the attack. Defense is back. Centering pass. Couldn't quite connect there. Story back. That one heads out of the zone. Marley has it. She falls. She can't get it out. Airdrie's on it. So far, it looks like Airdrie's not going to be giving much time and space out there. Story collects it behind her net. Story playing defense this game, possibly. She'll flip it out of the zone. Marley didn't see that. And that ring all the way in. Dylan has it. Dylan bounce pass off the boards. Michael has it, but couldn't get it in clean. Now she'll put it in, but it's right to the Airdrie. Oh, recovery by Hayden. Shot scores!
Beautiful job there. Not a lot of time in the O zone, but nice little pass over to Hayden, and she made the most of it and just beat their goalie just under the blocker. Nice shot. Good opportunity.
Pressure creates turnovers, and Cohen, on her horse, made that defense make a decision, and it created a turnover and an unassisted tally for number 6.
You're right, Tyler. There's not a lot of space here on the D side. They're really aggressive on the forecheck and the neutral zone forechecking. So we're gonna have to maybe get that ring up a little bit quicker and try to expose.
Here, Airdrie is pushed to the middle, looking for that equalizer. They're right in. Backhand shot off the pad, right there. Trista has it. Good job of not touching the crease, and she'll come around the net, looking for a pass. She's gonna put it up for Brady. Brady, good pickup. Backhand in now. Ooh. All the way through Hayden, all the way over to Cassidy. She's in. That shot's saved. Rebound collected by the goalie.
There's a lot of net there behind that small goalie, so I'd like to see a lot of shots on goal here.
That seems like a great strategy. Meanwhile, Airdrie up ice. They've got it in. They've got a good spot here. Here comes a shot. Nice save. Eliana in good position. Airdrie with the rebound, centering pass right at the top of the ring end zone. Backdoor pass now. They'll try another pass here. Lots of ring movement from Airdrie. Defense in good position. Block shot by Trista. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Airdrie. Now they're in. There's a shot. Eliana saves that. More ring movement from this Airdrie team than maybe we typically see.
Yeah, absolutely. They're moving it quite well. And if we can just stay at a tight little triangle and block those passes, it might hurt their chances.
There's another nice save from Eliana. Airdrie with a little bit of sustained pressure here. They've carried majority of the offensive zone time so far. That shot goes over the net. And 42 has it there. There's a little reverse pass. Hayden letting that settle. Centering pass shot. Nice block or save again. Again, they have the rebound. That shot ends up in the crease. Eliana collects it. Asking for a change. Coach is telling her to hold it, and they'll swap out.
Yeah, she didn't want to hold it, but I think that's the right call there. The defense is getting worked pretty hard, so nice little calm the storm, get a line change. But, yeah, these girls are aggressively forechecking, and I think if they could just manage to even just dump that ring right out off the boards into center and chase it down, they'll get odd man rushes the other way.
Ref's just doing a little ice maintenance, just to the left of camera view here. It's a slight delay in us getting going here. Looks like they're ready now.
Well, Eliana's up for a big task today. She's seen quite a few shots already, so.
I agree. She's going to have her work cut out for her today. There's an attack blocked well. Ring slowly into Eliana. She picks it up, and she'll have a chance to do her thing here. She puts it out. McKenna picks it up. McKenna with pressure just manages to get it away. Emily has it. Ryan turns, waiting for it, spins back. She's going to cut to the middle, falls. Ring available. Penalty coming up to Airdrie. Emily has it in the middle of the ice. She'll shoot. It's blocked. Airdrie touches it, and a whistle. It's going to go.
Yeah, I'm noticing that's a very small goalie they got over there, so there's a lot of net to shoot at. And if these girls can just start putting it on net, I think we're going to have the chances of taking a little bit of a lead here on this power play.
The early assessment of this Airdrie team is that they look like a very strong team up front, but maybe vulnerable on the back end. So we'll see if the adrenaline can attack that vulnerability.
Kind of like a reverse mullet.
Yeah, exactly.
All the business is up front.
Yeah, party in the back. Chaos in the back. We'll see. Emily's just going to maintain possession around it. Centering pass there in the Angry Birds play.
We just didn't see that last game.
One of the many tools in the toolbox here. Ryan curling high again. David-esque, looking to come in with some speed. Now she'll pick it up. Here's a shot save. That one right in the breadbasket. Goalie in a good spot. Now she's trying to find it. She'll just fire high in the zone. Picked up by the forward. Almost carried across the blue line there. Centering pass nicely picked up there by Ryan. She'll kick it out. Now she's on her horse. 2 players ahead of Olivia. She'll leave it for Ryan instead. Ryan, not much space. High shot off the glass. That rang up for Airdrie. They're looking for his own entry. Nice little back pass there. They couldn't quite handle it clean. Now they have it back. There's a shot blocked. Picked up by Ryan. She's got 3 players sticking her, though. Loses the ring. And there's a shot high over the net. Loud off the glass. Battle there. Ryan picks it up with a little help from Dylan. Ryan's going to go cross ice instead of the easy pass there. Goes all the way in there. Olivia's about to pick it up. There's a low shot. Pad save.
Yeah, we got away with one there. It was a lucky bounce. It almost created a breakaway.
Airdrie back up now. In the ice, they've got a bit of space. Half break, blocker save. Eliana looking dialed so far. Trista skates away from a check. She's going to go up to Marley. Number 16 through the middle. She puts it up for Amy. Can Amy get him behind the defender? She's got a step. She's hooked. No call.
Oh.
Was there a call?
I thought we might almost see our first penalty shot of ring out there. That was definite hook, and she was far and away. So, I mean, good penalty to take for Airdrie. And
even maybe almost a high stick there, but alas, no call.
We're going to have a little bit of a 2-player advantage. 13 seconds.
No, they didn't call it there.
They never called that.
No penalty. No penalty. So, free ring, though. They're trying the anger play again here. That pass in doesn't quite get. Here's a backdoor. Finished my thought. Didn't quite get to Amy there. But here's Michael now. She's swooping around. She'll leave it there for Amy. Amy's on her forehand now. She'll leave it again for Cohen. Cohen will jump out. Backhand over the net. Ring loose. Cohen, she'll just fire it in with the shot clock winding down. They're going to run into time here. Be a goalie ring.
Yeah, this is probably the most aggressive team we've seen play in a long time. So the girls are just going to have to get used to that for the first few minutes. But they're weathering the storm nicely thus far.
Airdrie up ice. Through the middle. Bounce pass in. Cohen's going to go back for it. She picks it up. She turns and burns around the net. Lots of speed. See her jump up in the play here, I think. Yep, just as predicted.
Nice
Lots
play.
Of speed here for the adrenaline. Oh, Amy just lost it. Making that move, cutting towards the middle.
That was a great breakout by all the players.
Beautiful look. Turnover in. Hayden's got it in. She's with Michael. Hayden in. Shot. Scores!
Hayden with that rocket. She's got a heck of a wrist shot on her, and it didn't work out for her in the first game, but this one she's making up for it. That was a beautiful shot and a nice little turnover play. And she's pretty happy about that.
That's 2 for number 6 this game. I think she did score the first one last game too on that power play. That 3-on-2 power play. Anyways, 2-0 lead for the Adrenaline as they've taken advantage of their opportunities. Nice rush on that one. Behind the net, Dylan battling. Smooth skating defenseman. Puts it up for Brady. Nice pick up there. Trying to look for options. Blocked as she tried to pass that in. The big Airdrie defenseman picks it up. But now Hayden wins it. Hayden with the ring behind the net. She's trailed by both her forwards. Nothing there yet. Back pass all the way to Brady. She picks it up. Has to turn back into the zone. Now she cuts middle. Bit of space here. It was a shot. She looked like she wanted that glove side.
Yeah, she earned it there. She worked her way right into a good shooting shot and just couldn't get it over the glove.
Hayden swooping in now. This line looking dangerous. There's a shot and score!
Wow.
Natural hat trick for Hayden.
Hayden's on fire. Beautiful, beautiful play shot just under the bar. Taking advantage of all that space up on the shoulders, and we got a 3-0 lead here with 1:30 in the first quarter. I like that. The girls are kind of being forced into playing a little faster than they have been.
That line just kind of asserted their dominance there. That was a dominant shift. They had several looks. Trista here. She puts it out over for Olivia. She'll go clicks it off the boards, picks it up neatly. Now she'll put it in for Ryan. Ryan swinging towards the net. One-on-one. She goes wide. Just checked off her
Good
stick.
stick check by the D.
Ryan again. She has it back. She's on her. She protects the ring. She's forehand, falls, trip down. Now, no call there. Airdrie picks it up. And they'll belt exit the zone. They click that pass to center ice. Now in. Pass off the back of Trista's skate. But Airdrie has it. There's a shot blocked. Cohen in the way. Rebound sent over the net.
Defense talking to each other, getting themselves repositioned.
There's a shot blocker save. Rebounds available. Rolling around. Picked up by 26. There's a shot. Eliana again in the right spot. Picked up by Trista. Trista, 2 players. Skates through him. Takes a stick. Almost loses it. Gets it back. Now she'll put it up for Emily. Emily got Olivia down the boards. Didn't like that. Goes to the middle to Ryan. Almost had a seam pass there.
Good look for Emily. Oh, yeah, she almost picked up Ryan right in the middle.
Ryan ditches it for Olivia, number 7 there. She's just going to cut to the middle. Shot from a bad angle. Saved and collected. And put out to the side.
One last break here for Airdrie. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Good breakup.
Good stick there by McKenna. Number 5 battling right to the horn here. 2 seconds left. There's a shot save right at the horn.
That was a good defensive play by McKenna. She hustled back and broke up what would have been a nice little breakaway on the side. Eliana, amazing positioning. She's managed to block all the shots.
No entertaining period. No shot clock there, but certainly even at best, maybe Airdrie had a little more of the offensive zone time there. Maybe early in the period. Last half of the period, the adrenaline did look a bit stronger.
Yeah, no question. Airdrie is a force out here in the offensive zone, but our D has been communicating well and keeping that triangle and not allowing all those shots through, which, you know, it's half the battle, blocking those shots for Eliana, and her positioning is just covering up the rest of it. Good showing in the first quarter. I think the speed of this game has forced Sherwood Park to kind of engage early, and we all know when they engage early, they're usually successful. So lots of ringette left to play.
Just looking at the Airdrie bench here during the timeout, they look like they're a little thin, actually. I think I see a couple players in street clothes injured, and maybe they've got 9 or 10 on the skaters, maybe 10.
Yeah, when you're on a tournament like this, you need as many skaters as you can, especially on the second game of the first day of the tournament. I'm sure the girls have been poking around the water slide and maybe burning some energy, but it doesn't look like it right now. But we'll see in the long distance here. It's a long time to go yet.
Yeah, exactly. Adrenaline hopefully recognize that and win this game by outworking them. Instructions are over for the coaches. It'll be Airdrie starting with possession. They are the home team this game.
I don't know if there's any adjustments that we need to see just quite yet, and maybe just being a little alert and activating that pass out of the zone a little earlier and trying to take advantage of the odd man rush. But other than that, I think the girls are doing a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, keep on keeping on. We'll see what they find in the second half. Airdrie with a nice zone entry pass, and they cut to the middle. They're going to push right in low here, trying to avoid that dreaded early goal against in the quarter. Marley almost had it and then lost it, and Airdrie will try again. Number 39 pushing in. Here comes a shot, high, blocker save. Nice save there.
Yeah, that's their big score there, so we got to watch out for her. I think she might want to take matters into her own hands here as the game gets on.
Great defensive play there by Amy. She gets a stick low, picks up the ring. Marley's going to put it in for her. Amy trying to skate away. Can she find a cut in? She's hauled down. There is a penalty. She does a good job of drawing a penalty there.
Yeah, she was almost horse-collared there. She had a good scoring opportunity to break to the middle, and I think their defender recognized that and just decided to haul her down.
That would have been a difficult save for the goalie with her coming across with that much speed. May have been a good penalty to take. Amy and Marley discussing what they're going to do off the play here.
This is where I'd like to see more shots off the offensive free rings with a small little goalie like that. There's lots of more room than there usually is.
I was listening to that earlier broadcast today. You did sound pretty excited when Brady had the one free ring shot.
I'm always excited. We got 2 in one game there. It felt like it was Christmas.
Just waiting for the penalties to get up on the board. There they are. Into the corner, nice and easy. Marley has it. Thought she was going to go right back to Amy, but after a slight hesitation, she's behind the net now. What's she going to do here? Across the top. Good spot to shoot. Just catches top of the crossbar there. Get a clock reset. Amy goes right after that ring. It scoots away from her now, and Battle ensues along the boards. Kicks out there. Marley has it. Bit of space. There's a low shot. Goes wide.
I don't mind that long shot every once in a while.
Can always get that goalie a little bit by surprise. Michael with good check there, making life difficult for the D. D pass though, and they find a little space and they're out. And they have a good looking rush coming up here. There's a shot. Save Eliana. Dylan battling in there, pushes that ring out to the side. But Airdrie about to pick it up, and they're shorthanded with some zone time here. They exchange the ring. They'll maintain possession. Cross ice pass. They have it again. Low shot. Nice save. Eliana gets down on that one. And Trista just looking so strong there. Wrestles that ring away. Hayden's got Brady. Puts it in for it. Just can't quite stab that. Lots of speed. Now she'll go get it in the corner. She'll head behind the net. Head up looking.
Oh,
sneaky
nice.
back pass there. Almost had it. Around the net comes Cassidy. Couple of goals for this line last time out. Cassidy trying to get in. Not there. She'll go back to Brady. That couldn't stab that one. And Airdrie will exit. Right to the blue line there. They have to be careful with it. Do a good job of not going both sides. Brady there checking. Ring finally in. Here they are. There's a rush. Save Eliana.
I think the book's out on Airdrie's play here. They cross that blue line with a pass, and they got a girl just buzzing right in as fast as she can go, and she immediately drives. That's hard
They do like
stop.
to attack off the rush. That pass, not able to connect. Brady just swats it into the zone. Oh, they're going to call both sides. Oh, no, they called Airdrie both sides.
That was a good play by Brady. She took the stick and guided her over the blue line, so it's nice offensive
That's a
awareness
sneaky
there.
little play there.
I like that. I wonder where she learned that one.
Tough to say, really.
Here we go. Ryan's taking the center free ring here.
Would be nice. I would love it if she would bounce in here. Instead, they try to do the queso play to Cohen. Ryan will pick up her own pass.
Oh,
There's a pass over to Olivia. I like it. Shot blocked.
I like that play.
Olivia loses it behind the net with a couple of checkers on her, and Airdrie, they're blocked down by Cohen. Just couldn't handle it clean, though. Ring loose, picked up by Airdrie. Cohen keeps still battling. Right at the blue line there. She picks it up. Good job of stealing that ring away and finding some time and space. Goes to Emily, but now Cohen can pick it up. She's got a couple options. She'll go to Olivia. Olivia has it, but then she's checked, takes a bump. Into the corner. A couple players calling for it. She's got Ryan behind her. Fake pass to Emily. She'll go high in the zone. Cohen wanted it. Now Cohen will about to collect it. She'll head in on her backhand. Emily behind the net. Not sure what her plan is back there.
She can't be coming off on her backhand like that. If she's going to take the zone, she's got to get some speed and go strong side. Airdrie's defense is too good for that.
Cohen this time. She'll try that Ryan pass just behind her. Somehow right back to Cohen. Now she'll head in on that backhand.
Wrap around.
Find any space there. Still with it. She'll just flip a backhand. It goes wide. Amy's going to collect it. Here behind the net. Cohen will head for a change.
They need some help here on the forecheck.
Amy looking around like, where's my teammates?
Oh,
but
nice
now
turnover.
Emily does come in, creates a turnover, and Amy, the beneficiary, she picks it up. Good team defense here. Oh, Amy tries to pass, but it doesn't connect to Emily. Michael almost had it off the bench, but this time it's Dylan with it. Number 9 on her backhand. She'll put a soft one towards the net handled. Number 1 for Airdrie. She's looking at options, looking around. Nothing there. Refs will blow it down. Good coverage by the Adrenaline.
Halfway through the second quarter here, I haven't seen any clean, hard shots on goal yet. They've all been either flick shots on the side or drop passes. So I think we need to just kind of get some nice, solid forehand shots on goal and see what can happen here.
Definitely want to look for that cycle that'll set you up on your forehand shot side. So as you can see, Marley's going behind the net on her backhand. So it's just not nearly as dangerous. So she'll try that centering pass right to Amy.
That one squeaked
Almost
through.
connected.
I don't know if that was intentional, but it worked out.
I do think that was the Angry Bird play again. Loose ring along the boards there. Dylan in the way, causing troubles. Amy takes a little bit of a bump from behind. No call.
She roughed her up there with her forearm. It should have been called.
Here's Airdrie in. There's a shot. Nice save by Aliana. Strong game continues. Airdrie, though, still has it. They exchange.
Eliana's positioning today has been very good. She's just right in front of it and set before the shot.
She's been very engaged up and down. And she'll just hold on to this one, settle it down a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a line change here. The girls are working really hard, so I like to see this. We got some good effort and good engagement. 5:55 left in the second quarter. 3-0 Sherwood Park. We're still on the power play, I believe. No, we're not. It's 5-on-5.
5-on-5 play. Airdrie pushes off the boards. They spin, try again. Just past Hayden now. There's a good looking shot. Nice save again. Rebound. That's puts goes wide. Behind the net's available. Airdrie picks it up. They've got a fresh shot clock. Slow forming play, but then a little burst of speed. Hayden, Cohen both battling in there. Airdrie has it again. There's a shot. Once again, Eliana in a good spot. She'll fall on it. Kick it behind the net for Hayden. She'll pick it up. She's got Brady. Ring's available. Brady has it. She'll put it in for Cassidy. Can Cassidy get it? She does it. Maintains possession. Good spot to shoot.
Ooh.
Just checked a little last second just as she was shooting. Ring high in the zone. Airdrie will exit. Flip it into the offensive zone. Here they are. Good shot. Pad save. Goes into the corner.
I'm really liking how Brady's been diving back to the blue line to pick up that pass with speed and then curling at the last second. It's creating a lot of space.
Makes it harder to defend that exit pass, that's for sure. This once again, similar play. Going out there to the side. This time a little support pass to the middle, but dangerous. But McKenna's there. She puts it middle. This time it goes to Cassidy. She's got Brady with her. Brady in the zone. Can she... Well defended there. She couldn't find any space. She'll go back out of the reach of Cassidy, though.
Little lapse in communication there. The shot was there if she would have been ready for it.
One bobbed while the other weaved a little bit there. Picked up by in front there, but a penalty coming up to McKenna.
I noticed on that last play there, Hayden would have had a clear-cut breakaway, but she recognized that she needed to come off for a change, so she went for a change. But she would have been in all alone if they would have seen her, but that's just good awareness. If she was a little tired, she's out there for a while, so another example of how they're maybe more engaged this game.
Maybe if you're down by one, you make that risk there, but with a 3-0 lead, play it smart. Although it is still very early, and as you've said many times, a lot can still happen, that's for sure. And Airdrie will push off that boards. They'll leave that ring. Spinning backhand shot goes just wide. Cohen picks it up in the corner. Pushes off a check. Still pursued. She's under a bit of pressure here. Uses her big frame to protect that ring. Now she's moving with speed. She'll leave it for Story. Defense partner Story puts it in. Can Ryan get to it? Ryan will just push it over to the boards. Now she collects it. Ryan and Story up on the rush. Ryan will head on her forehand. There's a shot over the net. She was hunting top corner. Emily picks it up behind the net. Only 2 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to run out of time. And it'll be a goalie ring. Goalie puts it out. Not handled clean. Can Emily create a turnover through her skates? Still battling there. She swats it towards the middle. But it's Airdrie who'll be first to it. And they'll head in the zone. They missed that pass. Cohen's right there. She just has to push it high. She didn't quite stab it clean. There's a shot that's deflected wide. Cohen's going to go over there to the corner, engage, then back off a little bit. Oh, she gives a player a little bump.
That was a good no call there. I guess maybe got one back. A little no call.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a mid-ice little bump, and the stronger kid won, that's all. High in the zone. Olivia couldn't quite get that one out, and Airdrie will have the ring. They're going to come in on the rush. Lost that ring the last minute with good defensive back pressure, and Ryan picks it up. She'll put it over the boards, or tried to go over to the side boards, but it's blocked. Turnover. Airdrie back in. Ryan recovers. There's a backhand shot. Eliana catches that in her midsection, and she's going to hold it again here.
Well, so far, I kind of like the way the refs are calling this game. They're letting them play. It's a nice, fast, aggressive-paced game. Nothing too egregious, and they're letting them play, and it's been very entertaining thus far.
Yeah, good ringette game here we have in front of you. 2:28 to play in the first half. 3-0, adrenaline lead. No goals yet this quarter. There's a nice blocker save again off the free ring shot. Oh, rebound available. Airdrie turned it up a little bit here again. Amy will put that pass and she'll head up ice.
Oh,
can Olivia see her? Rings in. Olivia put it in for an area pass for Amy. Oh, dangerous play. I put my hand up. That's just a dangerous play, bumping a player from behind.
They're both going in for that ring pretty hard, and Amy lost her footing with a little bit of momentum push, but dangerous, but she got out of there unscathed.
Yeah, looks like she's okay. Meanwhile, Trista has it. She's protecting that ring nicely. Pulled it almost across the blue line there. Michael has it. And she'll put it in for Amy.
We got numbers here.
Amy maybe angry. Oh, she's checked just as she shoots there. Airdrie.
Airdrie's playing high now.
Yeah, and players available there for that goalie ring toss out. Bounce off the boards there. Amy collects it. She's got Michael ahead of her into her. Michael one-on-one here. Goes to her forehand. Shot scores!
Nice short side goal by Michael. She got the goalie sliding over there, and those little legs couldn't quite reach the post, and she makes it 4-0. I noticed the last couple of plays here, Airdrie's been playing high, not their traditional like the first quarter. They've got their 3 forwards almost over the blue line with their center, and they've only got 1D back, and they managed to turn it over at center ice, is leading to those 3 odd man rushes in a row. So a little strategy change by the coaches, but we exposed that in a hurry.
Michael with her first of the weekend makes it 4-0 for the Adrenaline. There's a shot and a chest save from Eliana, number 1 looking. She'll just hit it behind the net. Hayden can't quite pick it up, so she hits the brakes, heads back the other way. Now she has it. She's pressured. You're going to have to find somebody. She puts it up there for Marley. Marley can't pick it up. Plays turn back up ice. Airdrie, number 39. There's a low shot. Eliana down, saves that again. Nice butterfly technique. Almost poked it through her legs there, but she has it. And someone touched the crease. It'll be a offensive free ring for Airdrie.
Yeah, some good pressure. It almost seems like Airdrie is kind of petering out a little bit. Maybe fatigue setting in here late in the second quarter. Who knows? Maybe a little frustration from not being able to beat Eliana just yet.
Yeah, exactly.
She's been a force there, so getting them to second guess their shots.
I think that you might be onto something there. They've had their looks, they've had their time, but Eliana, rock solid. She just leaves that ring available there. Story picks it up. She's able to scoot around a player, put a nice area pass there for Brady. She's waiting for support. She puts it in for Hayden. Hayden tried to do a little give and go there, just didn't quite connect.
I like that play. Very creative and very effective.
I actually saw them working on that in practice, last practice, where the lead forward leaves the ring and then gets in the zone for that return pass. Just didn't work there. Airdrie had another chance there, and they're in again. That shot blocked in the corner there by Cohen. Airdrie maintaining possession. They leave it in the middle of the ice. There's a shot, block or save by Eliana, and another good look.
That's going to do it for this second quarter.
And at halftime, it's a 4-0 Adrenaline lead. We might as well take a quick timeout as the coaches chat this one over. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. And any thoughts on the first half there, Chubb, before we move into the second?
Yeah, two totally different quarters, different styles of play, and we managed to weather the storm on both of them and get some good opportunities. Some nice creative plays in the offensive breakout, which is nice to see. As we noticed, the shots on goal are double almost for Airdrie, but you wouldn't look at it if you look at the scoreboard.
Goes to credit to Eliana, strong game so far, and the Adrenaline taking advantage of their opportunities.
Yeah, I think this is the best. Could be the best defensive outing I've seen thus far this year, as it includes goaltending.
Olivia high in the zone there, comes out of the ring at zone, managed to get back in. Now she'll leave it for Emily. Emily just a little low shot on net, handled. And goalie's going to pick up the ring. She'll throw it high, picked up by the D, and they come through center. They exchange at the blue line there. Doesn't quite handle it clean. Now it's Emily over there. Airdrie maintains possession. Olivia battling back, picks it up right at the ring at line. Nice check there from her. Goes off Emily's skate. She has to stop and pick it up. Managed to pull it through players. Now puts it in for Olivia. They got 2-on-1 if they can make anything happen. Does Olivia see Ryan? She doesn't. And Ring's just laying there. Olivia's still battling. Has it. Can't get much of a chance out of it all.
Players going down everywhere.
Ring through there. Picked up by Dylan. She has to skate by a couple checks. Now she'll go into Ryan. Ryan in the middle of the ice.
There it is. The shot was there early.
What do you call that move? Not a dipsy doodle, but a juke and a jive. Something like that. I remember you talking about that in last weekend's game.
Perhaps shimmy shake? I'm not
shimmy
sure.
Shake is what it was. Pat save Eliana. Story has it.
I don't know if I've seen Story play defense yet this year.
Yeah, I think this is a new look for them.
It's an interesting change. She's got the speed that we need in a game like this.
Story's kind of battled injury a little bit this year, a little bit banged up. That might just be a strategic decision. Airdrie in on the offense. They've got that pass over to the side. They're on their backhand. Right in now, right on Eliana. They try to battle all the way in. Ring goes wide. Story picks up, loses it. Cohen there with the brick wall, not allowing movement towards that crease as Cohen just says no right there.
Yeah, she decided not to take the stick and just take the body, and that worked out.
Now she'll pick up the ring. Can she get away? Now she's taken down. Penalty. She draws one.
Oh, she still got it, though.
She still has that ring.
And she's
now
fighting.
She'll be careful not to take one back.
Down. There we go.
Story has it behind the net. She'll go over to Amy, and after all that, they still do have possession on that delayed penalty. Now Marley's in a battle over there, though. Still, Airdrie hasn't had a touch of the ring, though. A clean touch, and puts it in the zone for Michael. Michael, with only 6 seconds on the shot clock, just loses it when she went to shoot. Eliana letting them know.
I appreciate the refs not blowing it down there if they don't see any sticks in the ring. That wasn't the case last game where they were blowing it down all the time, but it got him a chance to play, and it made its way all the way down the ice and got the girls working. So I appreciate that from the refs.
So power play for the Adrenaline. It will be Airdrie being able to start with it, though, as Adrenaline must have had an infraction, like a crease touchdown there. So despite the penalty, Airdrie gets to start with it. They will dump it up the ice, and Marley picks it up. She's going to go back to... Oh, boy. Pass off. Back to Trista there, and the pass off Marley skates. And Airdrie has it. There's a shot, just enough of Eliana's shoulder there, stays out. And it's Dylan with it. Nice play there to create some space, and now she'll go to Marley.
Yeah, we
now
caught
Marley
them all
has
deep
it.
again with that aggressive forecheck, and if we manage to get through those three girls, we got odd man rush going the other way.
Michael with it behind the net, spinning behind the net, or in front of the net now. Nothing there. She'll leave it. Marley has it. She's going to turn, puts one towards the net, saved, rebound, comes all the way up for Dylan. She's shoved into the zone, and Airdrie wins that ring. They let that battle happen. I don't mind that.
She touched it twice there over the blue line. She didn't mean to, but she touched it.
It was a missed call, but now the refs will blow it down. In the end, they get that right.
They're doing a lot of, I noticed Airdrie's different style. Maybe they play out south. They do a lot of body protecting on the ring when, off the ring. They use their body in between to block and to cut off. They do a lot of physical play. Something you don't see up here.
Little different game down south there. It is interesting to see the differences. Centering pass here to Cohen. They try the queso play. Cohen, though, not a lot of space. She just flick one towards the net. Glove save. Number 1, looking, spinning, dishes it behind her net. Center has it. We'll pass it up out of the zone.
Just out of reach.
All the way to Trista. Has to be careful right in her own blue line. She does a good job. Now she'll go center to Brady. Brady down the side. Fakes middle on her backhand. Now
nice,
cuts there.
nice.
Shot over the net.
Fantastic chance.
She just pitching wedged it over the net a little bit too much there.
She burnt out all that flex last game on her stick.
3 adrenaline over there, battling as they should on the power play, but refs will blow it down. I assume it'll be an offensive free ring, and it is. What play will they do here?
Well, I hope Hayden can just rip it through everybody, but they're pretty tight in front of the goalie.
They're going to put Cassie right in front here. Instead, they'll go over to Brady. She'll pick it up off the boards. Shouldn't go behind the net. Angry Birds play. Nope. Brady's just going to keep a hold of it. Nothing there. Now looking for a seam pass. Cohen has it. Shot over the net. Up the boards. Cohen's right there outside the blue line. She has to wait for someone to pass it to. She sees Brady. She'll go to her. Brady's on her forehand, pushing across the ice. There's a good spot. Shot, bar down.
Beautiful
Stays
shot.
out, though.
That did stay out. That was a beautiful shot by Brady. All kinds of daylight behind there. Just tucks under the bar and goes straight down.
Just caught a little too much of that crossbar. Cohen, once again, winning battles all over the ice. She has to go around Cassidy. Puts it in the zone just out of Brady's reach. Airdrie has it.
Beat deep here. Nice pick by McKenna.
Fresh off the bench is Emily, number 13, pushing in. That shot just over the net.
Good chance there for Emily to get that shot off.
Cassidy out still from her shift with the ring. Centering pass just out of the reach of Emily. It'll come all the way over the blue line. Airdrie has it. They've got one player in behind. Dylan watching for that. Reads it well. Picks up the ring. Nice play. Now up for Ryan. She has to sidestep a couple players. Hard off the boards to Olivia. Can she get to it just the same time as the Airdrie player, and they'll come away with it. Out over the board. Story trying to get back for that. She'll just fall back on D. Ring's loose in the middle of the ice. Ryan's back there. She'll hit the brakes nice and hard, go all the way across ice off the boards. Emily has it. Story looking to join the play. Emily will go across ice. Olivia's there. Good job, Olivia, getting to an open area. And she'll head along the wing. She's on her backhand. She'll just fake a back pass there. Now she'll leave it for Ryan. Ryan's just going to shoot. Does it catch the goalie? It did. That'll be a clock reset, but Airdrie has it either way.
I feel like they're looking for this cross crease pass a little more in the third quarter here, but the girls got to be a little tighter to the net.
It's a good chance. Nice save. Rebound. Laying there. Airdrie couldn't quite pick it up. Another save, and Eliana picks up the ring now.
Eliana's on it once again. Beautiful save and smothers up that rebound.
Dylan taken down. No call.
Second effort to get it over the blue line there. That was
follows
great
up
awareness.
with her pads. I like that. Now she's back there. Can they engage that forward shot? Goes just wide. Refs will give him a reset there. Eliana caught a piece. I don't know if I agree.
A little bit of a shooting gallery
just
here.
Going wide, hammering the boards. There's a shot.
No.
Oh! Rolling ring goes in and out of the net.
Yeah, unlikely culprit there. Just a squeaker off the bottom of the blocker and just kind of rolls its way in through the legs. Well, she'll shake that one off, though. That was one of those unlucky goals. But
that ring just took a short journey across the line and then came right back out. And it's a 4-1 game.
3 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third.
Trista trying to decide what to do, puts it in, blocked. They're going to have to watch for that play. Airdrie stacking that blue line. Didn't get that clean zone entry, though, in a battle. Now the ring rolling along the boards there. Amy's back. Here's Airdrie on the top here. Want to avoid quick back-to-back goals here.
Yeah, they got to tighten up this D. I don't want to see the lead get cut back here before the end of the
Chris,
period.
nice pass, shot, scores!
Yeah. They got to tighten up that defense. Airdrie's smelling blood here, and they've got a lot of space to work it back and forth. So
early that first quarter, they were looking for a lot of those passes, and there we saw it again.
Well, and like you said earlier, to kind of shoot that off, it was a missed center ice free ring there that got turned over that brought it into the zone. A very easy play to avoid. You just got to bomb it into that corner to get the ring in.
Well, they also have an unpressured D partner right beside him there, so no reason to force it. Make that pass, open something up. This time Cohen will do exactly that. Goes over to Story. Now Story can be moving. Again, though, turnover in the blue line. Different look, same result. Airdrie's got 2. They're in here looking for 3 back-to-back goals. Backhand shot, save, Eliana.
Yeah,
huge save for number 1 there.
The player had speed and got a good shot off. Beautiful breakaway save by Eliana.
You can feel the energy in the ring change here. Airdrie sniffs blood in the water, like you said. They want that 3rd goal.
This would be a good time to change up the D here. I think they're a little tired from that hard rush back.
Offensive free ring for Airdrie here. They'll go over to the side, just push to the middle. Amy there. Story picking up the check. Low in the corner. Now middle of the ice, picked up by Amy. She goes across ice. Dylan can't handle it. Or sorry, that's Michael. Now Amy has it. She pushes it in the zone, but it's Airdrie that has the ring. They'll exit across the blue line. That pass down. Cohen has it. Cohen trying to find somewhere to go with it. Kind of in behind Amy. That pass doesn't work, and they're in. Story will push it into the corner. Now pick it up. She skates away from a forecheck. All the way around the net. Looking for somebody. Nothing available. Goes all the way down the ice, and Airdrie has it in their own zone.
Yeah, a couple of blue line errors here that we got to figure out, creating some turnovers, but I think we got to sort it out here, get some O-zone time. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
It's Michael with it after a nice play at the blue line by Amy. And Michael circling with lots of speed, leaves it for Marley. That doesn't work. And Airdrie up ice.
We got caught on a bad change there.
Story is still out here. She has it again, though. Still enough gas to get around. She gets through a check, now puts it up for Brady. Brady couldn't handle it clean, has to go back and get it. Story wants to change. Brady gets it back, puts it off a skate, picks it up again. In on her backhand. There's a shot.
Oh, good opportunity.
Just didn't have enough time to look for an open space there. Put it right in the goalie's chest.
This nice little toe drag to the middle there and just couldn't beat the goalie.
Trista, she'll just put it up, but right to the Airdrie defender, and they'll put it right back in. Now they push back to the middle. Dylan's going to have a chance here to pick it up. She'll put it up. She shoots it pretty hard. Nice pickup by Brady. They've got numbers up ice. She'll just leave it for Cassidy. Cass will head down the wing.
I'd like to see some more shots on goal here, even if they're from a little far out.
Need some shots here for sure. We'll see what Brady does here. She likes that spot. Back pass to nobody.
I'm not liking that back pass today. It hasn't been working out for us.
In the zone is Trista. She has it. She sees Hayden. Up for Hayden. Can't pick it up clean. Airdrie has it. They'll fire it back in the zone. And Dylan's there. She's checked just as she gets dangerous looking play there again. And Airdrie has the ring. Time and space. Centering pass. Good chance. Nice save as they get that seam pass inside the triangle. Middle of the ice. Almost thought she got it away on time.
I don't mind that play. She didn't want to hold on to it, but I think it worked out for the best. We get a nice line change, and they have to hurry up here off the offensive free ring if they want to get a shot on goal. I feel like we've kind of need a little bit of a rest here, so we can just play some solid triangle for the next 10 seconds and get out of this one, get a rest, and regroup here for the final quarter.
Airdrie will shoot. Eliana has it. Nice pick up there. She just leaves it for Cohen. High in the zone, right to Airdrie again. Picked up by Ryan.
Oh, the clock never got started. Fans let the refs know. So there's about 4 seconds of unnecessary play there that wasn't recorded. So I'm interested to see what the...
I think the refs are just going to run it down.
There. Yeah, either they run it down or they give us possession. But
nothing was going to happen either way, and that'll be your third quarter. We've got a ringette game here.
I was a little worried there at the end of the third. We kind of softened up on our defense, lost the race to a bunch of rings, and made some bad blue line errors. And I think the momentum shifted in the direction of Airdrie. So moving forward, I think we need to see a good entrance, a couple of good solid shifts in the offense, some shots on goal, and kind of take that momentum back.
Solid analysis for sure.
Yeah, this is where, compared to last year, I wasn't sure to begin the year. I'm liking these four quarters instead of the two halves. It gives the teams, a chance to regroup, whether it's, obviously worked for and against you sometimes, but, a little coaches regroup, a little breath for the girls, get a little bit quicker ringette, I think, all throughout. I think I'm a fan.
It's a very dynamic sport, so I'm sure the coaches appreciate a chance just to reinforce the messages during these quick timeouts.
All right, Tyler, I'm cautiously optimistic here in the fourth quarter. I think the girls kind of got to regroup, and they're going to come out strong. And I almost want to give that old cliche. This might be a next goal wins type of scenario game.
I was just thinking that same thing. Next goal is huge in this one. Can really just extend that lead for the Adrenaline or change it to a one-goal game, and that could be everything. Airdrie just misses that entry pass, but they center it now. Laying there, picked up. That's McKenna with it. She's got strong stick. Nothing there available, though. Olivia turned backwards for it, has it. Emily managed to get it. She'll put it in there for Ryan. Ooh. She couldn't pick it up clean. Still battling for it. Now she has it. Lost it just as she shot. Emily follows up. Now Ryan, again. She'll collect it and just reset here a little bit. She's behind the net.
She's going to shoot.
She wants to shoot here. Shot, save. Got to a good spot there.
Yeah, goalie was in. I think we'd see more of that.
Ryan, a little head shake there. I think she thought she saw a corner that she just didn't get that ring to.
Well, good start we wanted.
Yeah, keep a hold of momentum as much as possible here.
Shots are 31-19 in favor of Airdrie. I don't think we've been held to this least amount of shots in a third quarter all year.
Olivia off the side here. She'll push away from the pressure, head behind the net. She's on her backhand. Ryan's high, coming back in the zone now. Cohen's going to pick it up. She can go in. She's taken down. Trip. No call. Emily has to battle off a hook as well. She cuts inside. Bit of space. Shot. Score!
The monkey's off her back. She hasn't scored in a few games. She's been sniffing around the net for a little while. I bet you that one feels good. Beautiful shot, too. She circled around, beat a girl clean, and went far side. Nice goal. Goal scorer's goal, they might say.
Emily likes to shoot, and what I saw there was just a little bit of patience to get inside the defense. Found herself a little bit of time and space and made no mistake.
Yeah, there's
huge goal.
No way to snuff out some momentum like a quick goal, and that's exactly what we wanted to see. So it's positive things here going into the fourth.
Battle at the blue line there is Michael. Amy's going to come in and get it. Now can Michael get up ice? She's shying. She's on her horse. Ring in there from Amy. Michael ends up going behind the net. Loses an edge. Goes in awkwardly. Looks like she's okay. She's back on her feet, and Amy has the ring. She's on her backhand.
She kissed the boards there. I'll have to check that one for lipstick a little later on. Shook it off like a champ, though.
It bounced right up. Here's Airdrie. They got a good chance. There's a shot, and they answer. They get a goal back.
That was a good shot. A nice little shimmy shake, and she pulled it back, and she didn't have a lot of room over the shoulder, but she found it. Eliana was in the right position, but just a well-placed shot, not much you can do. So
lots of speed off the rush.
We're back to a 2-goal game here at 9:24.
5-3 is the score. And you've seen Airdrie stacking that blue line. What are the Adrenaline going to do here? Coaches will have talked about this. Over here, Trista has it, slowly looking. Nice play.
They played it perfectly.
Amy's in on her backhand, forehand shots.
She had all kinds of space, couldn't dial it in.
Just misses that far side. Not many games as Amy shut out. Dylan picks it up. She'll just kick it in there for Michael. Michael trip. There's a call. Pretty blatant trip. Dylan's going to follow it, pick it up. 4 in's okay in the delayed penalty, though. Everybody's yelling. Soft shot by Marley there. Goalie puts it down. Airdrie doesn't handle it clean, and behind the net, they win it back.
Great Marley second effort.
Marley wanted to pass there, falls. Airdrie's going to get a touch. Whistle goes.
Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of. We never did this year, but the goalie's getting pulled there on the penalties. So for those new viewers, if there is a penalty, the goalie is allowed to go to the bench, and we can get an extra attacker in the zone. A lot of the older girls see it, or the higher ranking divisions. It's a nice little advantage when you have some extended play in the offensive zone.
I could be wrong, but I think they are allowed to go in even without the goalie pulled. That's actually what I thought. But Brady trying that sneaky back pass. Cohen had it there. Or sorry, Hayden had it there. Keep saying the wrong name for her today. That's a play that their team had last year a few times. Pass in for Cassidy. She hits it, picks it up. She's down the side. She's looking for options. Nothing there available behind the net with both her teammates. Nothing happening there. Now maybe a back pass. There's Brady with it. She'll shoot.
Oh.
Tried a quick shot way over the net. In the crease. Players had to leave it. Goalie picks it up. She'll throw it up high. They managed to pick it up. Half blocked there by Cohen. She's got the ring. And they turn it back up ice. She's got a couple of players with her. Nice job giving it over to Hayden. Hayden down the side, though. There's a shot well over the net.
Sails it over the net.
Cassidy has it. She's trailed by both her line mates. Oh, I like that play through the leg shot. Oh. That's a play they've been working on where the middle forward intentionally lets it through her legs. Backdoor pass to Hayden.
Oh.
Ring loose there. They're going to have to blow this down. No, Airdrie able to skate away with it. They've got numbers up ice. Hayden, long shift. She's got to get back. Cohen also working her way back there. That gets a half block shot there, but Airdrie almost had it available. Player falls. Someone's in the crease. Eliana took a bit of a bump there. Play still going. Cohen is expecting a whistle, I think. They do call play dead on.
Oh, maybe our first goal interference call of the game. I don't know if she got shoved into Eliana, but she took it pretty hard and she's slow to get up. Hopefully she's okay.
I think the refs were calling a penalty there. I think the player just inadvertently fell into her as she was falling.
I heard that's Matt Kachuk's niece. All the way from the Calgary area.
No, that's true.
He did play in Calgary for a while.
Might have held a summer camp on how to interfere with goalies. Jokes aside, hope Eliana's okay down there. Yeah, back to that previous offensive play here. Don't know if I wish we could go back and rewind it there, but when the back pass from Cassidy right through Brady's legs and then Cohen picked it up. Pretty slick.
It is slick, and I've seen that a couple of times. I just thought they were errors, but yeah, you're right. I think it's a worked on play.
The inside scoop is that that's something they've been working on.
Well, she's down for a bit here. I hope she's okay. I don't know what we're going to do. We don't have a goalie on the bench.
Maybe got winded or something as she fell backwards, tailbone. I didn't see if her leg got tucked under her.
Yeah, nothing worse than getting winded.
Very true.
I'm not sure there. Did a bunch of players get tied up and roll into her, or just they lost their steam and some hard skating here? Sometimes it's hard to stop. And
I can't say I saw contact with her clearly. I know an Airdrie player definitely was falling into the crease. I just didn't see the impact with Eliana.
Oh, we got an Airdrie girl that's going off into the locker room, so maybe that's the one that collided.
You know, we'll take a quick time out. We'll be right back with you. Okay, we are back after a lengthy delay. If you were watching, you might have seen, but Eliana, slow to get up, thinking maybe she hit her head on the post or the ice. She's off the ice, getting attended to, and we've got Emily in net. So with 7:10 to play, we will see what happens. Immediately, Brady sends in Hayden. Hayden on her horse, shot over the net.
A little high again.
Just couldn't.
Hayden just kind of snake bitten here after the first quarter.
3 in the first quarter wasn't quite enough. Need more out of her. Cohen has it. Now she's turning. She's checked. Puts it through her legs. Hayden has it again.
Pass.
Another good spot. Another shot save. Hayden was looking to sneak it over the shoulder there.
Well, there we go. It's 4 in for Airdrie.
Crease violation, he said.
Oh, crease violation.
Yeah.
Airdrie with the blue jerseys.
Yeah, you're right. We were some debate to blue jerseys. Trev wins that point.
I wasn't confident. I did go green, so I can't.
At last minute switch to green, but
yeah, I'll admit it.
Okay, so we've got a fresh line here. Ryan has it. She'll kick it over to Olivia, and we're down to 6:41 to play. It's a 5-3 game. Adrenaline, backup goalie in. Ryan has it. She's going to try to cut to the middle. She's in a spot. Shot half deflected. Rolls slowly to goalie. Sitting on top of the crease there. Goalie just pushes it away. 44 defense pulls it back. Almost knocked down by Story. But she's up on forward now with Emily in goal. Here's a shot. Saved. Emily standing there. Her first time tested.
Yeah, Emily's played one game in goal
She'll
for
just-
us this year already, so she knows what she's doing in there.
Going to take a full team effort here just to reduce the high danger chances. Story with a nice effort there. Has that ring. Olivia through the middle of the ice. She's going to go back to Story. Story through the middle. Good spot. Goes shot, loses it.
Nice try.
Airdrie taking a penalty.
Oh.
Body contact.
Yeah, nicely timed penalty here. I guess maybe the refs are a little cautious now with the body. They were calling a pretty loose game, but maybe it came to bit him in the butt there. So maybe they'll be a little overly cautious and a little body contact call. 5:50 left.
5:50 left. We're curious if they're going to have to shorten play here. Oh, and they are doing that exactly right now. So, I mean, an unintended consequence of Eliana being down so long, but this game's going down to 2 minutes. So,
What can happen in 2 minutes, Tyler?
It can for sure. Unfortunate from a competitive perspective, but it is what it is. So,
Yeah, as we ran into this last game where I hope they recognize that they don't have to shoot, right? They can kill the clock a little bit and use their full 30 seconds.
exactly. So Amy has it. Tried to shoot there. Just lost possession.
Oh, good defense.
Now a turnover. Amy has it. She wants a goal. Shot blocked. Rebound. Michael tried to put it in, but it blocked there again. And I think it's hard to turn off those instincts to go for a goal, but you would love to see them take that ring and skate with it. Stepped on there as McKenna and the refs blow that down.
Yeah, if other coaches here, I'm not very adamant on holding that ring, getting some good cycles here. It's only a two possession game right about now. Assuming they can get the ring back right here without letting one by.
Get a fresh line out there. Into the zone. Brady almost had it, but now Hayden has a chance to get to it. And she'll head behind her net. Oh, gosh. Dangerous centering pass there. She saw something she wanted. A little scary from our perspective. Cohen, though. Good strong play. Almost dragged it across blue line. Brady's got it. Oh, it just couldn't handle it clean. Gets it back. Now, what would she do? On her backhand, shot over the net. Gets a clock reset. But also she touched the crease.
Caught her toe in the crease there. But they got to hold on to that ring here, Tyler.
This is one of those games, or last half of this game anyways. Girls have been shooting it over the net. Yes, Hayden has it again here. Let's hold that ring. But they lose it. 47 seconds to go. It's middle of the ice. Oh, McKenna had it, lost it. Now a chance for Airdrie to make something happen. They're in on the attack. Centering pass through everybody. Airdrie has it. They've got to shoot. They're running slow to time. There's a shot. That's blocked and a crease violation and a offensive free ring.
I noticed there the defense was collapsing right in front of Emily here to try to block any sort of shots on goal. Looks like it's going to be Airdrie offensive free ring here. We're going to get a defensive line change.
Indeed it is. So Airdrie's going to go with a pass, cross ice. They push to the middle now. Low shot, scores.
All right. 22 seconds left here, Tyler. I'm going to lose my mind if they don't take possession here and skate this thing out for 30.
Yeah. even like back in your own zone. Like, I don't know if they'll do that, but
Well, I see Dylan motioning to just skate it around. So this would be a good time for a timeout too.
yeah,
I think that's what's happening.
I don't know if the rest will allow it with the situation here. Cohen has it. Cohen gonna go over. Ryan's got it. Ryan, she's gonna do the heads up thing, skate around with it. No, she loses it. 14 seconds. Shot all the way in. Ryan, reading his room, gets back. Dylan picks it up.
Dump it. Great
She
play by
does,
Dylan.
dumps it all the way down.
Very smart play.
That'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. They'll come away with it. It's a horn and a win, and the 2-0 for the tournament, or the Adrenaline.
Yeah, I don't know what they call that in ringette, but a player that scores a goal and then plays net, there's got to be some sort of name for it. Maybe she needed to take a penalty for some sort of Gordie Howe hat trick ringette style.
Solid team move there for Emily, stepping up to go in the net there. Not a position she has a lot of experience in. But the emergency, the E-bug goalie, if you will.
Yeah, I think one of the moms there got called to the bench in case it was an E-bug scenario.
Is that Bonnie I saw over there?
Yeah, Bonnie's strapping on the pads.
Yeah.
Well, nonetheless, final shots on goal here. Outshot 33-24. We had a pretty significant delay in a 5-minute drop on the clock there, which I'm sure Airdrie's not going to be happy with, but I'm sure they understand.
I mean, if you're Airdrie, you're frustrated that you didn't get back into it when you think you probably could have. But you know what? They also got behind early, and then when you're down 4-0, that's a lot to ask to come back for that. So they ran out of time, and the Adrenaline with the early effort got the win.
Yeah, and to add insult to injury, I think this might knock Airdrie out of gold medal contention with the 2 losses. So Edmonton's up next year against Sherwood Park tomorrow afternoon, so plenty of time to rest and recovery. And it might be, I don't know how the rest of the games are going to play out, but it might be a little foreshadowing of the gold medal match. Yeah. Much like last tournament, actually, I think that was the case.
That Edmonton game tomorrow, yeah, we could end up seeing them again. And yeah, that's same as the Turkey Ring at the start of the year. Oh no, we didn't play them in the goal. We played for bronze. Anyways, we're going to call that a game. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Check your heart rates. You just had a second daily dose of adrenaline.